All right, so the discussion has become so important that we have to involve the people who made it happen. I'm still talking about the fan-based discussion. Thanks to Kuami, Eugene, thanks to Guru, the Emperor, for starting this discussion. Do we need the fan-based system in our music industry here in Ghana? Maybe your answer is yes. Maybe yours is no. That is what I'm about to do with the chairman of one of the leading fan bases here in Africa called the SM, that is the Shatta movement. On social media, popularly, he is called Fushket Shatta Bobby. This is the real talk here on Sammy Flex TV. You can also subscribe so you don't lose any of the updates or the videos, because we are still talking about what is important in our industry. Shout outs to Digital Rasta. His other name is Currency. He's the producer and director of this content. My name is Sammy Flex, and it is time for us to start talking. Big man, hope you're good.
Big man, I do. I'm great.
I know. I love your style. The cap, the ducks, and the beard.
I'm just being me.
And always sporting your SM shirt.
Yeah, you know, this interview to me, it means a lot. So I need to represent as I am. I'm Shatta Movement. I'm the chairman, the first ever fan-based manager in the world. So I think I should represent fully. I shouldn't come to this a job. So I'm coming to work.
Did you say it is the first ever fan base in the world? Or maybe Yuba?
No, I'm not talking the first ever fan base in the world. I talk say I'll be the first ever fan base manager.
Oh. How do you know you are the first?
Maybe the brand has not been established and tagged like that, but I'm naming it as fan base manager. Maybe there are people who control fan bases and other stuff, but for a structure to create it, to monitor it to such a way that when people step into it, they know how to get demand and make the most out of themselves and sell themselves, how to link each other and find each other to make the most out of each other. I think I've done that. So it was a strategic duty, and I've done it. So that's what I'm saying. I'm the first ever fan-based manager in the world.
Okay. His name is Shatta Fushket, a.k.a. Bobby. You can add any of them and you are good to go. How many of these branded SM shirts and maybe merchandises do you have?
I have a lot. I try to patronize anyone that anybody is trying to push, especially the core, within the core circle. I patronize his Dreamlines stuff. I patronize Shatta Wale stuff himself too. That is the rain design, and then his new symbol, the heart. So I have almost every design that comes. I need to own one. It is part of the culture.
I suspect that in your wardrobe you have a whole lot of SM branded stuff.
Yes, I do, and I'm the chairman too, so a lot to get dashed to me.
When are you bringing me one?
Boss, I be right now. They be your own right now. The way you be international brand before create for you. So Dreamline, I beg you, make you do one special one for Sammy Flex.
Tell Dreamline if they owe me some t-shirts. Dreamline, bring my t-shirt. Else wahala for you.
That be the Shatta Movement Committee. Dreamline, Shadra, Bilal Larry, Benessa. We have something we call Shatta Movement Committee that is managing the fan base that communicates with Shatta Wale and management. Yeah.
That is perfect. Now, before we even go into why we called you here this afternoon, I want to ask, how is your job like? What are the core duties of a fan-based manager like Fushket Shatta Bobby?
Basically, you need to grow the thing. You need to make sure that it works. You need to make sure that the demand is always there. You need to make sure that the fans are happy. You need to make sure that your artist, the person you are following, is still relevant in the industry. That is the job of a fan-based manager. Make sure that the fans love everything about Shatta Wale, and also make sure that you're able to step in when you think things are not right, just to make sure that the fans are clear, so that the loyalty can always be on point. It's the job of the fan-based manager to make sure that the artist is making money. Indirectly or directly, he has to do that.
I see. Now, for how long have you been doing this business?
Basically, it didn't come all planned. We never planned for this. That is why I can say I'm the first ever, because I just wanted to help a brother, and the brother identified certain kind of traits in me. Although I'm a certified strategic management and leadership consultant, because I have a master's in management and strategic leadership. So I kind of use that as my practicals, and then I can say with True Shatta Movement, Shatta Wale has given me the opportunity to have my own CV. The CV is out there. People who are willing to showbiz know what I've done as to how to establish this whole thing, and it has kind of given me opportunities. So I would just want to chip this in. Most of the time, people are like, Fushke cry, or yes, but what did they get from Wale? Charlie, the thing that they get from Wale is big too much. Wale has given me a brand to tap into, and I no go cheap.
I see. Now, how difficult has it been being the manager of one of the largest fan base in the world?
Exactly. I love this question. Sammy, thanks. You see, the role is undefined. You are always expecting something new. The fans can never be pleased. It's like demand is insatiable. You can't satisfy every fan. So you need to be firm. You need to be very, very firm. You need to always make sure that your thinking is always on point. Even when you are making mistakes, you must find a way of making sure that these mistakes are opportunities and are solutions, because you can't afford to make mistakes. You can't. So basically, we have people who are extremely... The fan base has been able to spring up in every kind of community. For instance, from the banking sector, political sector, marketing sector. It's like we have Shatta movement fans even within the media. So you then have to always be on point and make sure that this cycle and this system keeps on working. And the four for that is a voice, one voice, unity.
So how is your linkage with, say, top management of the artist coming down to even the fans? How often do you guys communicate?
This question, if I'll be very real with you, for the sake of this interview and this whole thing, it's real talk. So definitely I need to give them
the program is real talk, yeah.
Because it wouldn't be real when we talk about management with Shatta Wale himself and his fans, they are okay. Because the fans, they promote. The fans, they communicate. They do PR. They sell. They make sure that even without me being fan-based manager, some are doing it. It's just that I only came to structure it. The fans, they push. And without that push, where will Shatta Wale be? Who will call him for a deal? Who will say, okay, Shatta Wale is so hot, so we need to give him this opportunity. So I think managers, they are just there to seal deals. Basically, they are there to seal deals. So I would say the communication sector or structure in Shatta movement hasn't been the best. That is why you realize that there's, how shall I say it, a cycle. While people working around him kind of don't really last. And Wale is always okay, because the fan base is always there. You understand? I would just say that I don't think management has been able to fully understand the role of fan base. Because, as a matter of fact, fan base and following is the biggest thing that can ever happen to our industry. And I do not expect somebody who will be working for Shatta Wale will just be like, hey, Fushket, talk to Fushket anyhow. Because at the end of the day, I'm the mouthpiece between us and the fans. You get it? So sometimes, if I'll be honest with you, I'm not very happy the way management deals and communicate to the fan base, because sometimes you hear, oh, they are in Kumasi, they are here. But we then always have to be chasing for news. But you know that any time whereby the Shatta movement committee is around, the news flies. We are able to sell the thing better. We are able to give it that kind of twist that maybe you are lacking at. And it's not very painful, because me being the fan base manager, maybe you, excuse me to say, being the manager or the PR or the road manager, maybe you think your job is cumbersome, but my job is equally cumbersome, because at the end of the day, I have to go to the fans and give them. So any agitations is come to me first. And you see,
they have access to you.
They have access to me. And me lacking information just sometimes makes me look stupid. You see, it just makes me look stupid. So I just think that through this platform, I'll urge management, anybody that comes to work with Shatta Wale, to know that you can't do without the fan base. You can't do without the chairman of the fan base. You must respect the structure. Although I know they might be doing a whole lot of things very well, but it's not enough, because the pressure at me is also forcing me to give you pressure, because I want us to really work as a team and get Shatta Wale to the world. Because I've spent a lot of energy in educating them on the mission. They are ready to push it. So if Shatta Wale, indeed, I would just say this, Shatta Wale is the biggest artist in Ghana. He is like, he has broken all the rules. Like, he has set a record that no artist, I don't know if any artist will ever be able to do that. He has created a structure. You understand? And Wale, to me, I call him Gom. That is God of music. As I also call my God that he has revealed to me, I call God God of doing. God means God of doing. If this is the first time you are hearing it, I'm just telling you, God is God of doing. So, and Shatta Wale is God of music. So it's a gift that God has given him. So with Shatta Wale, if you're managing somebody like that, it's not a cheap job. So, and somebody like that having a huge following, people are looking up to him. You should know that if the person is even communicating in a particular way, you as a manager or anybody around him should make sure that you bridge the gap between him and his fan base. That should be the job of every manager or anybody that is in management position. You should bridge the job. Always, you should be calling me. I shouldn't call you. You should be calling me because at the end of the day, I'm holding the food.
But why hasn't there been, for instance, a platform created where equal information will be shared? At least you will be there, and some top management people will be there as well. Not necessarily having Shatta Wale there. So anytime there is a discussion, as much as it is put there, you get it so you can communicate to the people on the ground.
Boss, the structure, we built it. It is there. We have even Shatta Movement Corporate Group. We have a Shatta Movement Head Group, which sometimes when you check through the list of those who have come to read the messages, you know that yes, they are watching everything. We are all in there. You have my number, I have your number. The channel is there. We have a committee. You understand? But so the structure is there for communication. It's there. Maybe I sometimes just feel that management does not really appreciate the role of FanBase the way they should. They might be putting in enough work, but to the FanBase, Shatta Movement fans are telling management that the work you are putting into communication with us is not enough. So speed up.
But have you sat down with them to iron out some of these things?
No, you see, some of these things, you don't need to sit down to iron anything with anybody because you should know the structure. Before you are coming to do your job, you should know your work. And Shatta Movement, the fan base is the thing. The fans promote, the fans, they indirectly manage, the fans make sure that the brand is always on top, the fans make Shatta Wale attractive. And you know Shatta Wale loves his fans. And Shatta Wale indirectly has made everybody understand who I am to him and who the rest of certain kind of fans are to him. You understand? So any manager that will not is in communication, not just manager as such, but at least those who are within the circles and always close to him. Because me, I have other jobs, so I am not always with Shatta Wale. So obviously, I can't always be pestering him for information. But I must not always go to him for information. The information should be chasing me by now because we have created a structure. There are a lot of artists who will kill to do this, which management will kill to have a promo system like this, an instant hit system. That is what we have created. We have created an instant hit system through FanBase. So why would there be any? I'm not saying management is not doing anything right. They are doing a lot of things right, but just want to reveal, since this is real talk, and you shut up, Sammy Flex being a senior brother and somebody who also advocates, I know that you want to hear things like this, and I'll have to give you the facts.
See, this is still the real talk with Shatta Fushket Bobby, and remember he is the manager of SM FanBase here in GH and goes beyond it as well. Now, moving forward, how are you paid as the SM manager?
I'm not on payroll, and the fact is, I've never bargained with Shatta Wale for pay, but I just feel like what he has given, he has taught me how to fish. So that is why I'm building a brand for myself. In fact, I've built the brand. Who would have given me a job as a strategic management and leadership manager? Nobody. But through him, I've been able to build a fan base. At least my CV is out there. So for Shatta Wale, I would say that there's no need for him. He has already paid me. You understand? He has been giving me the opportunity to tap into whatever he's doing, and he keeps on supporting me. So physical cash is out. I'm not seeing any physical cash. I then have to create it. Recently, I was signed as brand ambassador of Cielo Nightclub, the first ever fan to be a brand influencer. I just loved how Wale posted it, and I just want to thank him for always supporting me. He posted it twice on Facebook just to support me.
So you are now the brand influencer or ambassador for
Cielo Nightclub.
Where is that located?
It's at Nungwa C5. Italy for pay me double.
So when are the action days for the nightclub before we come to?
Even on Saturday we are having an event called Hot Divas Night. We want to do it every Saturday for the hot girls, whereby the ladies who come for free, you know, sexy ladies who come for free will party with the nice guys, and then the guys will pay just 15 cedis to just come and pass through, and then they get a free cocktail too. So.
I see. So these are some of the extended values he gets as a fan-based manager. Now, let's come to the real deal. Over the week, Kuami Eugene, rock star from Lynx Entertainment, as well as the Emperor Guru from NKZ Music, they have put out a discussion. And earlier in the office, I was even talking to Black Rasta about it. Black Rasta shared some serious opinions with that. I'll be telling Shatta Bobby very, very soon. Wow. They think that one thing that is causing harm to our music industry is the development or the establishment of cliquism, fashionism, or better still, what you can also call the fan base. They think it is not helping us. Instead of us to come together to push the whole music industry, we are here doing Shatta movement. We are here doing Beam Nation. We are here doing Sack Nation, High Grade Family, Sammy Flex Nation, and it goes on like that. Meanwhile, we have to be one. Now, as the fan base manager, I want to ask his opinion. Kuami Eugene has said it. Guru has corroborated, and I believe Black Rasta also supports them in a way. As the fan base manager of SM, that is the Shatta movement, what does he think about this? Fushkit.
I don't think they are not wrong. I think they have a point. But how to communicate the point? They just want to say we need unity in the industry. But you see, the unity cannot be arrived at if we do not have certain kind of divisions and following. Before you have unity, we need to think alike. You understand? So that we can get to a point whereby we will all agree. So without fan base and following, the unity which they are jumping to, they can't get there. You understand? For instance, we have Sack Nation, we have Beam Nation, we have Shatta movement, which obviously is the main blueprint for the rest of the fan bases. You understand? But Shatta movement has set up something. Now Sack is doing it. Sack is an artist, though he had a fan base, it was branded out there, but there wasn't groundwork, there wasn't that physical structure. Sack is rebuilding it, and it's giving him opportunity to still last in the industry. So if fan base wasn't important, Sack would not say that, upon the advice I gave Shatta Wale, I have to go back and build my fan base. So he rather went to take an indirect advice from Shatta Wale. So with this, the industry is just saying that they want unity. But I'm also telling you that it is through fan base that we will have this unity. Right now, today we have what? Beam. And then Shatta Wale performing on one stage. What else do you want? I think Kuami Eugene just needs to get someone like me on his team, like a fan base manager, who will be able to teach them how to really make the most out of fan base. He has tried it, but it's not working the way, because he has something called rock stars. Yeah. So if he didn't know fan base was important, why did he try to do something? So you cannot try to do something and later come and cancel it as he said, you failed at it. So you have to come and see professionals. Then they will teach you, I'm sure Sack is seeing a professional. If you go into it, Sack is really seeing a professional who may have studied or worked with a fan base or something that is helping him rebrand and know how to tap into people's life, you understand, and do things that people want, you understand. So I think Kuami Eugene and all those people, we do respect your opinion, but I know it's a call for unity. They should have just gone straight that you are calling for unity from the various fan bases, but not to say that it is not important, because fan base is life. Let's take it to social media. Social media talks about following and then what? Followers. So then you are trying to say we should erase the whole concept of social media. Or let's think deeper before we come up with certain utterances. It's not really helpful, because I will feel offended, because that is where I'm also investing into. That is where someone has also invested into. So sometimes when we are making points, we should make points that will make everybody see that we are actually very intelligent as how we portray ourselves.
Now, let me tell you a discussion I was having this afternoon. Okay. The person was saying that during the days of Nana Champon, during the days of Lumba, when they were doing their thing, music lovers were supporting them. If that Lumba is putting up a concert, music fans will go. If Nana Champon is putting up a concert, music fans will go. They were not having DL fans or Nana Champon fans, NA fans. So his problem is where we've got into, where we've branded it.
Where we united.
SM fans, Beam Nation. His problem is that the moment we do that, when you you are loving something that maybe Sarkodie or Stonebwoy is doing, because you have branded yourself as SM manager, you might not even be able to show that love to them. When there is something they are doing that you have to support, you might not be able to support it because you see yourself as SM. You only owe allegiance to SM. That is the argument the person put forth.
Oh, okay. He's talking about total alliance to a particular side. But it's not like that. Me, I party to Stonebwoy songs. When Stonebwoy doesn't, even Shatta party to Stonebwoy song. I party to Sarkodie song.
But there hasn't been a day that any of us saw you post anything about them online.
Because I don't want to show that I'm partying to them. I want to show.
That is the problem the person is talking about.
And that is life. You have what you like and what you want to do indoors and what you want to do out there. With Shatta movement, I would prefer everybody sees me Shatta movement soldier than for them to see me sack. The same way another sack fan would prefer to do that for himself, but he'll be chilling to Shatta songs. But it doesn't mean that he doesn't know that Shatta is gone. That is God of music. You understand? The respect is there. We just, you see, in life, teaching avoidance is what creates hate. No, face it. I like this. I don't like this. I like this. I want to associate. When you're able to bring this element into order, then you can rise. Let's be able to appreciate each other's differences.
So you don't think that the labeling is affecting, because now, like we all know, should Sarkodie get a nomination instead of the Grammys, should Shatta get a nomination in the Grammys, the other part might not support him to win, because they know when he wins, it is going to be a troll game online.
You see,
same way, you guys will not support Sarkodie to win, because when he wins, it is going to be a troll game online. How do we move forward with this?
The same thing with football. Everybody wants to win. You understand? But around the day, when England is going to play World Cup, we will not say because I'm English and I support Manchester United or Chelsea, I will not support England. In this case, we all need to come together and support one person. We have been doing it. But on the day, when it happens, we will still come back and tease all the same. It happens. That is life.
Would you ever pay to attend a show of Sarkodie or Stonebwoy?
Right now, pay there. Right now, me to be a little bit of celebrity. So if I go to go, make I go enter. So maybe I no go pay, but I will go.
And have you done it before?
I was at Stonebwoy's as Shaman to the world.
Because Shatta was there?
Oh no, I wanted to go too.
No, but if Shatta was not going there, I'm not sure, bro, if you were going.
You see, if Shatta does not have a show, and Stonebwoy is playing a show, and I want to go, I will go.
Because of this clickism, aka fan base, I hear it is even affecting event attendance, because, for instance, if there is a promoter, Shatta House putting up an event and there is no Shatta on it, because there is no Shatta on it, you guys will say, no Shatta, no show, no Shatta, no show. Therefore, you won't go to the event, and the event might be affected. When the event gets affected, it affects the whole ecosystem of the entertainment industry.
What kind of sad there? You see, the truth, we want to show you, say, Shatta movement, we get power. That be all. You see, make it. Kuami, Eugene just come out and say it directly. Say, if Shatta is not on a show, it's yawa. We wanted to prove that point. But if the industry can come out and understand,
when you prove that point, then what is next?
No, what is next is that all of you for bow, make you bow. If you bow, you go feel send invite to SM fans. So, oh, I beg we they play show, but Shatta is not on it to bow. I beg you, this be your discount, so make you people come. We go come.
Are you fighting with Kuami Eugene, or you are fighting with the world?
No, we are not fighting with Kuami Eugene. I'm just...
Because you are not looking at the bigger picture. The moment you say Kuami Eugene should come and bow to us, as in bow to Wale, it means you are not looking at the bigger picture. The competition is not between Shatta and Kuami Eugene. The competition is between Ghana and the world, Ghana and Nigeria, Ghana and South Africa.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. That this fanatic kind of show attendance thing was orchestrated because the industry was showing a particular behavior. So when the behavioral traits change, the we will change. So it's not that we are totally about no Wale, no show. But initially, the industry was propagating an agenda to make sure that Shatta Wale's career would not last, and then cut Shatta Wale down and then push their arts. You understand? But the plan didn't work. This out of these frustrations that these people are coming out and they are talking. They thought that, yeah, do Wale Day, we go fit be number one. No. As Wale Day, you know go fit be number one. You understand? As Stonebwoy talk, 40 years. 40 years. So instead, find ways of tapping into the fan base because we like him. The reason why Kuami, Eugene and Co were hating in Ghana is that we loved them, and even DJ Varosky and Co, you understand? So we support. It's not like Kuami Eugene is ungrateful. We have supported his career. FanBase has supported his career directly or indirectly because Varosky is the DJ of Shatta, and Varosky is your guy. So Shatta movement, one way or another, is supporting you.
But interestingly, Kuami Eugene is not the only ones talking. Now, Guru has also come to add his voice to it.
Yes, Guru has come to add his voice. But you see, there are a lot of, in life, there are people who think in a particular order. So maybe Guru is also, and don't forget, Guru has not also really been able to build a fan base too.
He says he has it.
But it is not visible.
Because maybe he's not activated it as you guys want it. Because he doesn't see the need for that. He thinks
so,
it is not necessary that way.
Exactly. So that is why he's also come to say that he doesn't see the need for it. That is why he has not activated it. So obviously, if Guru had a fan base, he will not come out and say what he's saying. So he hasn't activated it because of his lack of interest. So obviously, if you have lack of interest in something, and somebody comes and says something that sticks with what you're saying, you also come and support him. But there are few. There are few.
So you are saying that finally, there is no way you guys are going to stop this fan-based system. There is no way you guys are going to open your support to support this and that. It is going to be tilted towards same people.
No, not necessarily that. We are supporting Ghana to the world. Right now, we are supporting Shatta, we are supporting Stoneboy. I don't know if you want to support Sarkodie. Maybe if he comes to apologize fully to us, and then we see that he really means business, we are supporting him too. So it's more about let's think alike. If we think alike and we are many, we can rule the world. Wale is always saying that Ghanaian artists need to support each other. Ghanaian artists need to do this and do that and do this and do that. But I'm not sure he's totally convinced that if you know the man has a particular huge number that he's controlling, try to go his way. Maybe you have the people too. That's all they have to do.
The year is about to end. What is your end-of-year message to the fans? I know I will do this with you again before the year ends proper, but as early as today is 6 December, sorry. What are you telling them?
I love them. I love Shatta. I thank everybody that's pushing the dream. We don't really have any problem. We just need to now become united than ever, because unity is the force that we can use to get where we want to get to. Now, there's a structure. If you're a comedian, if you're a musician, if you're an actress, whatever you want to do, once you're able to find yourself in this core fan-based structure, and then we know you are contributing to its existence, trust me, anything you bring, we will support you. We have our own SM media that is pushing this thing. Right now, we push the dream. Everybody understand that it is SM to the world. We've been able to push for everybody to know that we are more than street. That's through SM corporate. What again? We have a fan-based committee and an executive platform. The system is there. We have SM TV. We have SM. It's there. So let's come together and be united and push the agenda. SM to the world. We have already attained it. Now, Shatta is making money. We're able to push him for him to be where he is today, and we are still pushing him. Why can't we push ourselves? Someone wants to pay for this. We have already done it. Let's just show love. That's all I'm saying. Let love lead. And Shatta movement will rule the world for life.
For life is for life, the sign of hope. Of course, he understands his business. That is why he came here for the real talk. It has been very interesting with you, Fushket. I know we're going to do it again.
It's a media.
I know, right? To the world. My name is Sammy Flex. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the vibes here. It has been the real talk. Thanks to Digital Rasta Currency for being the producer and director of this segment. Until we meet again, it is what? Pa, 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 pa.